Don't scroll. The witch is watching your screen right now. She is trembling in fear because she knows this message carries the light of God and the sword of Archangel Michael, and if you dare to open it before it disappears, her chains over your life will shatter, her grip on your blessings will break, and every miracle she has stolen from you will return with divine force multiplied beyond measure. Listen carefully, for this is not a coincidence, this is not an accident, this is not something you just stumbled upon out of curiosity. This is a divine interception, a moment where heaven itself breaks into your life and says, "Enough is enough, no more stolen joy, no more stolen peace. No more stolen opportunities, no more stolen love, no more stolen health, no more stolen dreams." Michael has been standing watch over you, sword drawn, his armor blazing with heavenly fire, and the witch who has hidden in the shadows, smiling while you suffered, trembling while you cried, laughing while you felt alone, is being exposed. She thought you wouldn't see, she thought her masks would cover her, she thought her whispers could keep you blinded, but God says her time has ended, her power is broken, and her fear has begun, because the chosen cannot be bound forever, and you are chosen. There were nights you lay awake, feeling something heavy around you, something unseen but suffocating. As if chains were invisible around your soul. There were mornings where everything felt drained before the day even began, as if life itself was leaking from you. There were moments where blessings almost reached your hands but slipped away at the very last second, doors opening halfway only to slam shut, people promising loyalty only to betray you, money coming in but vanishing into thin air, relationships starting but breaking before blooming. None of that was coincidence. The witch had her hands in the flow of your blessings, siphoning what was meant for you, twisting what God planted, and covering your path in shadow so you would not see what was truly happening. But Michael has spoken. Michael has struck, and her trembling is real, because the power she used to drain from you has been cut off, and everything stolen must now return. The heavens have decreed restitution, and restitution is not just a little, restitution is overflow, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, miracles flooding back into your life like a river that was dammed up but now bursts through with unstoppable force. Do not underestimate what is happening right now. Even as your eyes move over these words, even as your spirit awakens with a strange trembling of recognition, the spiritual realm is shifting. You may feel a weight lifting from your chest, a warmth moving through your hands, a tingling at the back of your neck, or tears rising for no reason. That is not your imagination, that is confirmation. The witch is trembling because she knows once you awaken, once you believe, once you open yourself fully to God's voice in this very moment, she loses every stolen piece of power, and you gain back every miracle that was hidden. There are angels moving in your home right now, angels touching your mind, angels standing guard at your door, angels removing every curse written in darkness, every word spoken against you in secret, every object planted to cause harm. Michael's sword has struck, and where his sword strikes, no shadow can remain. Think about how many times you were so close to victory but suddenly collapsed. Think about the sudden illnesses that had no explanation. Think about the friends who turned into enemies overnight. Think about the delays that made no sense, the strange heaviness that appeared before breakthroughs, the random arguments that destroyed peace at the very edge of joy. All of it was designed, all of it was orchestrated by the one trembling right now as this truth is spoken. She wanted you to believe you were unlucky, that you were cursed, that you were forgotten, that you were alone, that your prayers were unanswered, but the truth is, you were targeted because you are chosen, because your blessings are greater than her lies, because your future is more powerful than her schemes, because your light is brighter than her shadows. That's why she tried to steal, to weaken, to delay. But she failed. And now she is afraid. She sees the fire in Michael's eyes, she feels the heat of God's presence surrounding you, and she knows her hold is gone. Right now, heaven is speaking, not just in words but in waves of power. This is not just a message, this is a decree. The witch's trembling is your confirmation. Her fear is your breakthrough. Her collapse is your restoration. The same way Pharaoh trembled when Moses stretched forth his hand, the same way demons trembled when Jesus spoke, the same way shadows tremble when the sun rises, she is trembling because her time of authority has ended. And your season of miracles has begun. Do not scroll away. Do not dismiss this as coincidence. If you close your heart now, you prolong her hold. But if you open fully, if you believe this word and hold on to it like the lifeline it is, you will see what has been hidden restored in ways you cannot even imagine. You will feel joy that was stolen return like the dawn after the longest night. You will walk into opportunities that were blocked and find them wide open. You will see people who betrayed you exposed for what they are, and real, loyal souls drawn to you. You will find health flooding your body, energy rising where there was weakness, light breaking through where there was heaviness. Every stolen miracle, peace, love, abundance, laughter, freedom, must return, because heaven has decreed it and Michael has executed it. And as she trembles, you rise. The witch is trembling because the light of God is burning her shadows away, and the very screen she watches you from has become a mirror reflecting her defeat. She thought she was the hunter, but she has become the hunted, for Michael has declared war on every spirit of darkness that dared to touch your destiny. She shakes because she sees the angels that now surround you. She quivers because she feels the prayers of your ancestors rising like thunder against her. She collapses because she knows she cannot hide any longer. The walls she built around your blessings are crumbling, the doors she shut are swinging open, the chains she tightened are falling off, and the miracles she snatched are rushing back to you like a flood that breaks every dam. And as they return, they do not return weak or diminished, they return multiplied, strengthened, radiant with the glory of God, prepared to overflow your life in ways you never expected. Do you remember those days when you felt like giving up, when you whispered in the silence that you couldn't take any more pain, when you looked at your reflection and wondered if life would ever get better? She was listening then, feeding off your tears, growing stronger from your despair. But now your tears are being turned into weapons against her. Every cry has been stored in heaven. Every moment of weakness has become fuel for your breakthrough. Michael has gathered your cries like arrows, and with each one released, it pierces her stronghold. That is why she trembles, because she knows every moment of your pain is being transformed into power, and that power is burning her grip away. This is your awakening, the moment your spirit shifts into alignment with what heaven has been trying to tell you all along. You were never abandoned, you were never powerless, you were never forgotten. The battle was fierce because your destiny is greater than ordinary. The attacks were intense because your blessings are mighty. The delays were heavy because the miracles waiting for you are beyond imagination. She fought hard because she knew the day you opened your eyes to the truth, she would be finished. And now that day has come. Even now, as you listen, chains are snapping. The heaviness that has sat on your chest for years is loosening. The strange cycles of loss, where blessings came and went like sand through your fingers, are breaking. The curses whispered against you in dark places are being silenced. She is trembling because she knows the heavenly decree has gone forth. You are free. You are restored. You are unstoppable. The miracles she thought she buried in darkness are rising like seeds watered by your tears. Breaking through the soil, bursting into bloom, unstoppable, radiant, alive. Do not underestimate this moment. Heaven is not speaking for you to hear and forget. This is your turning point, the moment your spirit says, "No more." Say it even now, in your heart or out loud. No more stolen blessings, no more stolen peace, no more stolen joy, no more stolen miracles. As those words leave your lips, Michael's sword cuts deeper, the witch shakes harder, the heavens roar louder. The very atmosphere around you shifts when you speak in alignment with God's will, and right now, God's will is your freedom, your restoration, your overflow. There are blessings you have not even seen yet, blessings written in the book of your life that were delayed but never erased. The witch tried to hide them from you, to cover them so you would never find them, but she cannot hide what God has ordained. You will walk into promotions that seemed impossible, love that seemed out of reach, healing that seemed delayed, and joy that seemed long forgotten. You will laugh again, and this time your laughter will not be stolen. You will love again, and this time your love will not be poisoned. You will rise again, and this time no hand of darkness will pull you down. The witch trembles because she knows her reign of fear has ended. She fears the light that now burns in your eyes, the strength rising in your spirit, the fire that cannot be quenched. She fears the God who fights for you, the angels who surround you, the destiny that cannot be stolen. Her trembling is proof of your power, her shaking is proof of your awakening, her collapse is proof of your victory. You are not reading these words by chance. You are reading because heaven has chosen this moment to set you free, to awaken your spirit, to remind you of who you are. You are chosen, you are protected, you are blessed, you are unstoppable. The witch is watching, yes, but her trembling means she is finished. Her power is broken. Your miracles are returning. And this is just the beginning. She is trembling because every second you remain here, reading, receiving, believing, her grip weakens. She knows the truth. She cannot survive the fire of God's presence. And that fire is filling your room right now. It doesn't matter if you feel it as heat, as chills, as a weight lifting, or as sudden tears. What matters is that the atmosphere around you has shifted. The witch has always fed off fear, confusion, and despair, but the moment faith ignites, her power dissolves like smoke in the wind. You are not the victim anymore, you are the vessel of God's victory, and that victory is shaking her to her core. She trembles because she sees what you cannot yet fully see, that heaven has already written your story of restoration, that your stolen blessings are already marching back to you, that your enemies are already falling under the weight of their own darkness. You have wondered so many times why things seem so hard for you, why people around you seem to rise with ease while you fought battle after battle. You thought maybe you weren't good enough, maybe you were cursed, maybe you were just unlucky. But the truth is different. The reason your battles were fierce is because your blessings are greater. The reason your path was hard is because your destiny is heavy with glory. You are not ordinary, and that is why the witch worked so hard to steal from you. She knew if you ever walked in the fullness of who God made you to be, she would be destroyed. She trembles because that moment has arrived, your awakening has begun, your spirit has shifted. And nothing can stop what heaven has released. Think of the opportunities that slipped through your fingers at the last second. Think of the strange setbacks that made no sense. Think of the joy that left suddenly, the relationships that turned cold, the dreams that felt blocked by invisible walls. She was behind them. She placed shadows in your path so you would stumble. She whispered lies to people around you so they would betray you. She covered your blessings with veils so you could not see them clearly. And yet, despite all her efforts, you are still here. You are still breathing. You are still fighting. And now you are awakening. That is why she shakes, because she knows the ones who survive the storm rise with double the strength. And you have survived storms she thought would break you. Michael says her trembling is not a sign of her strength but of her defeat. She trembles because heaven has issued a decree, and when God speaks, no shadow can resist. She trembles because she knows what comes next. The miracles she stole must return. The blessings she blocked must open. The love she poisoned must be healed. The joy she buried must rise. Everything she tried to erase must now come back into your hands, brighter, stronger, overflowing. This is not a maybe, not a possibility. This is a decree sealed in heaven, and she cannot stop it. You must understand, restoration is never equal, it is always multiplied. When the enemy steals, God does not just replace, He increases. You will not only get back what was stolen, you will receive more than you ever lost. The witch thought she robbed you of years, but God will make those years return as if they were never lost. She thought she drained your finances, but God will overflow your provision. She thought she twisted love away from you, but God will bring love so pure that it will heal every scar. She thought she dimmed your joy, but God will flood you with laughter that no darkness can steal. She trembles because she sees what is about to arrive, and she knows it is greater than anything she ever imagined. Look closely into your life right now. There are signs already. The people who betrayed you are restless, exposed, uneasy. The things that once blocked you are shifting. The heaviness you carried for years is loosening. Opportunities you thought were gone are circling back to you. These are not coincidences, they are confirmations. Every sign is proof that Michael's sword has struck and her trembling has begun. Do not dismiss them, do not overlook them. Each small shift is the first ripple of a great wave that is about to crash into your life with miracles. The witch trembles because she cannot hide any longer. The masks she wore are falling. The disguises she used to fool you are breaking. The false smiles, the fake kindness, the hidden envy, they are being exposed. People you thought were harmless will reveal their true intentions. Conversations once whispered in shadows will come to light. Every lie she built will collapse under truth. And as she trembles, you will rise, for the power of light always conquers darkness. You are not to fear her trembling, you are to celebrate it, because her trembling is your triumph. You are not to shrink back, you are to rise, because her collapse is your confirmation. You are not to doubt, you are to believe, because your miracles are already on their way. Heaven has declared it, Michael has enforced it, and no witch, no curse, no shadow can stop it. This is your moment of awakening. Do not scroll away. Do not turn your eyes elsewhere. Stay in this presence, because the longer you remain here, the more the chains break, the more the blessings flow, the more the trembling increases. She fears your faith, because your faith is the key that unlocks the floodgates of heaven. And right now, as your faith rises, her fear multiplies. That is why she trembles. She trembles because she knows she has lost. She trembles because she sees what you cannot yet fully see. She trembles because the power she built her life upon has been stripped away by the hand of God, and she knows there is no return. Every second you stay here, her fear grows deeper, because she realizes her time of stealing, delaying, and blocking is over, and your time of receiving, rising, and overflowing has begun. Do not doubt this, because doubt is the only weapon she can try to use now. She whispers, "This is not for you, this cannot happen, you are too broken, too far gone, too forgotten." But those are lies, and lies cannot stand in the presence of truth. The truth is that you are chosen. You are beloved, you are protected, and every word spoken against you in darkness has been reversed in light. The truth is that your destiny is sealed by the hands of heaven, and no shadow can erase what God has written. The truth is that your blessings are already on their way, your miracles are already moving, your restoration is already in progress. You may still see signs of the old battles around you, you may still feel echoes of pain, but those are fading shadows of a war already won. Just as night lingers even as the sun rises, so too may the remnants of her work try to linger, but they cannot last. The light always consumes the night. Already you are rising higher than you thought possible. Already doors are opening that you never thought you would walk through. Already people are being removed from your life who once drained you, and new souls are being prepared to enter who will love you, support you, and honor you. Already the blessings she buried are sprouting. Already the joy she stole is returning, already the health she tried to destroy is being restored, already the finances she blocked are being released. She trembles because she knows you are stepping into a life she can never touch again. Do not think small, for God does not restore in small measures. He restores in abundance. Where you lost one, He returns 7. Where you were delayed 1 year, He gives back 10. Where you cried in private, He gives joy in public. Where you were mocked, He gives honor. Where you were betrayed, He gives loyalty. Where you were broken, He gives wholeness. Where you were emptied, He gives overflow. And all of it comes not because of your power, but because of His love. The witch knew she could never defeat God, but she hoped to break you so that you would forget Him. But you did not forget, and even if you felt weak, even if you fell, even if you doubted, you are here now, awakened, chosen, loved, restored. That is